Lesson number 4. Michael Jordan Wallace, Icons of Legacy. Icons of Legacy, Michael Jordan Wallace.
Allow me to speak in God's word. I stand by which my virtues sustain. The fortitude pickles the culture from which humanity cultivates its soil of aspirations. The ground subdues the totality by which civilization hurdles the turning best of fire. Rise and abduct the chances by which 2,000 years ago for the eternal instruction of the generations the human male the divine. But with all those stipulations, I remain counseled. I hear my people more than agony. Those little voices that venerates divination and surpasses resiliency draw closer to my head. I see how nations persuade peoples with whispers that they do not understand. Treachery propounds the whole armies of faith. It is none but ecstasy and persecution that envelopes the land. Shadows of darkness swamp the terrain, while fear and horror covers the hearts of the believers. But with all those premonitions, I remain indomitable. Uncover yourself and see the same person that will tell you whether your decisions were right. Cover yourself and set the boundaries by which our heaven and earth divide. Mitigate yourself and watch your own principles being tested on fire. Mislay yourself and understand the perfections of paradox. Legislate yourself and stand up for your own parodies of your own hopes and dreams. I stand firm in my faith. I'll be brave. I'll be strong. I'll do all my works with love. These thoughts continue to live on in my thoughts. For I believe that there are not icons will tell me this and that are right. They lead by their examples, and through which I become inspired. I become inspired to share the legacy that they continue to live on. And this during those times when these circumstances overthrow the reality, one name shines above the rest. His name perhaps could tell the totality of what is now known to be called an icon. His name shines above the rest, and his name and through his life manifests the love that we are all looking for. It extends from poles to poles, and through its meek paradigms, which even 2,000 years ago were his eternal, the legacy still continues to live on, and which is now known to be a manifestation of what is now known as the Catholic Church. And in this name, Jesus Christ. In his life, he moved mountains and calms the storm. He cures peoples and brings lives to them. He listens to stories and teaches parables. He showed humility and integrity beyond persecution and discrimination. He conquers the world through his teachings and led 1,000 armies to victories over battle. And the most reluctantly, he extends his arms, accept death, just for us to receive life. Through which these same aspirations, the virtue of charity, becomes the primary work of what is now known to be an institution. Its existentialism rooted from that same root from which that person led his arms to hear his people. His eagerness to teach the Gospels makes him stand beyond the walls of the clergy. And in his faithful service to the Lord, which withstand the ordeal of chances, his identity through the guidance of the Lord lives on and continues, and his individuality manifests of what is now known to be this institution. He has the heart and the passion passion for charity, regardless of who you are, and regardless of what your social standing is. His character encursed with the name Vincent de Paul, a man of charity, a man of honor, and a man of God. With these two icons that manifest the totality of their actions, it's easier to scrutinize the ideas that will lead the society to the change they are all looking. And in this basis of broad battles, there are no questions for victory over evil. 2,000 years ago, and still their names become part of overthrowing the reality, accepting our crosses, and living to the charity. After the nation mourned for the death of these two people, the multitude of the society becomes its existence, and still the legacy continues. These hearts and passions were serving the full-scale conquerors the formulation from which society vindicates its procurement. And as the saga lives on and continues, the undertakings will still left its footprints, and the vision makes a clear and distinct apparition from which the society remains faithful to his creator. I am Michael Jordan Wallace, representing the College of Science. Thank you, and may God be praised.